Breaking news, everyday news on Prince Amila Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Prince Amila Entertainment, Facebook, Prince Amila Entertainment, Facebook group, Prince Amila Entertainment TV. We're available on Twitter at PMilaENT. Follow us on Twitter and follow back. Welcome to another edition of our daily news, breaking news, everyday news. Today is the 16th of February 2022. And so, President Mnangagwa yesterday warned cabinet ministers against globetrotting with no tangible results at a time when the country faces an economic meltdown with millions swimming in deep poverty. Mnangagwa, who was addressing ministers at the first 2022 cabinet meeting at the State House yesterday, said endless foreign trips with a bloated entourage by his ministers had become a worrisome trend. Last week, Mnangagwa forced cabinet ministers, heads of state-owned entities, and parastatals to sign performance contracts in a bid to enhance accountability and good governance. Against the backdrop of the signing of performance contracts last week, let us increase our work rate towards being a more successful government individually and collectively. We have a scared obligation to press on for more better results, he said. In the same vein, I hope that invitations for me to officiate at the various events of your ministries will this year be submitted in time. Lastly, I've observed a worrisome trend where as ministers you are now prone to foreign travel along with your senior officials. This unbecoming culture should stop forthwith. Mnangagwa's government has on several occasions been criticized for living lavish lifestyles at a time when the majority of citizens are wallowing in poverty. Despite the warnings, government has been spending millions of taxpayers' money on controversial projects such as hiring 4 top-notch international public relations organizations to facelift the country's battered image in addition to numerous travels. Last year, Mnangagwa made deadlines after he took with him more than 100 people to the 26th edition of the UN Climate Change Conference in Glasgow, Scotland, including family members, friends, and NPF youths on taxpayer funds. Mnangagwa reportedly hired a private jet from former Soviet Republic Azerbaijan at a reported cost of $1 million to travel to the summit, which critics describe as unnecessary extravagance. After coming to power on the back of a coup at the end of 2017, Mnangagwa has drawn public criticism over his love for foreign travel or undertaken in luxury private jets. A few months after he was elected into office, Mnangagwa blew millions of state funds on visits to Russia, Belarus, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, and Switzerland, among other countries. Cabinet's workflow should be more predictable so that we focus more on the implementation of policies and programs. You are all required to ensure that your proposals are submitted in time to enable Cabinet to deliberate on the matter more robustly, he said as he presided over the minister's performance contracts last week. Observers yesterday dismissed Mnangagwa's statement on foreign travels as a bluff and a gimmick to windward the unsuspecting public. Former Finance Minister and Citizens Coalition for Change Vice President Ndayabiti accused Mnangagwa of dishonesty. It is deceit and lies. No cabinet ministers travels out of the country without cabinet approval, and it's Mnangagwa who issues cabinet approval. No minister travels out of the country without the approval of the president. This is just a statement full of dishonesty because Mnangagwa is the one who signs the approvals for the trip, he said. Zimbabwe Coalition on Debt and Development Programs Manager John Maketo said citizens should be worried over ministers' foreign trips with no return on investment. It should only worry the president, but all citizens when ministers are gallivanting and globetrotting in huge numbers. Ministers should travel where necessary and there should be accountability on their travels, Maketo said. There must be a return on investment on the travels. We want to see results that benefit the general public. It is very unfortunate that most of the travel is not bearing fruit when the taxpayers' money is spent. Parliamentary Portfolio Committee on Budget and Finance Chairperson Matthew Nyashanu said most foreign travel by government officials was unnecessary. While foreign travel is necessary for appreciation of best practice across the globe through benchmarking exercise and for research and development, some of the travels by government officials is extremely wasteful and unnecessary, he said. This is bleeding an already burdened economy. The president's comment is in line with the ongoing public finance management reforms, where we're all trying to tighten screws on public expenditure. We are in the process of strengthening our public finance management in order to reduce such leakages. And so guys, that's the latest here. I do agree 100% of what Mr. John Marketo have said, that this whole spending ministers, it should not worry the president but all citizens when ministers are gravitating and globe-trottering in huge numbers. And the boss remember to now Mnangagwa spend mari zenyika, our taxpayers money. And saka pakaipa in the comment section that this is daily news, breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Him as the president of Zimbabwe, ED, is supposed to be monitoring, and it is because a Panamanian traveler is what Diabetes said, that no one travels outside the country without the approval of the president. So the president needs to approve some trips and what decline or what I at kuyenda, and because it will also reduce expenditure, and the government are not spender Mario mari quick. And so guys, this is a daily news, breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow us, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here on this channel each and every day, each and every hour. Daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Bless up.